Hello, everybody. Hello, good morning. I'm Dr. Barrett Matthews, and I want to welcome you to another Media Boss Live. Welcome today. I want to thank you all who came the other day for Media Boss Live. I know I told you we're doing 5 days of live streams where we're going to show you how to do better in media. But as I had mentioned the other day, if you paid attention, that sometimes we're not going to be doing every day. Some things come up business wise that are going to prohibit me from doing it every single day, even though I want to do it every day. And then there's some weeks where we'll be doing it every day. So just pay attention to the schedule we put out. We're going to be putting out a schedule for what's coming up each week. And hopefully you'll join us and hopefully you'll share it. Share this with everybody. Let everyone you know that we will be doing Media Boss Live here, and we're going to. Sometimes we may change the time, but just make sure you look at the schedule. It will let you know all of these things. So hopefully you all can do that. And I'd love to have you guys comment if you're watching this on LinkedIn, if you're watching this on Facebook, if you're watching it on YouTube. I want to make sure that you guys are subscribing and paying attention and taking notes and also sharing it with people. We'd love to hear your feedback and love to hopefully positive feedback. Even the negative feedback, we can use that as well. But we want to make sure that we can make the best of it. So who am I? Who am I? I am Dr. Barrett Matthews of Media Boss Pro. And what we do is we work with retired CEOs, that's our main market, retired CEOs and current C-suite executives. Now, why do we work with them? Because this group of people, I know you may find this hard to believe, they're CEOs, they're executives, but they're neglected when it comes to being outside of their corporation, so to speak. And a lot of them have a vast amount of knowledge. And when they retire, the knowledge doesn't retire. They just retire from the position. So what we want to do is turn them into industry icons so that the average business owner or the next CEO may learn from these people and glean something that can help them to propel them to iconic stature, if you will. So what we do at Media Boss Pro is we use media to leverage that expertise, to leverage that knowledge base that they have, and to turn them into the go-to person for that industry. So that could be through television, being on someone else's platform in public relations. It could be on having your own Roku TV channel. It could be from having your own podcast. It could be writing your own book. It could be having a magazine or just being in a magazine article. It could be having your blog. It could be having social media working for you all over the place. It could even be having a documentary film, as we discussed the other day. So there are so many ways that you can use media to make it so that your business can be seen and heard from people all over the world. Because at Media Boss Pro, our motto is be everywhere all at once. And we believe that you can do that if you leverage media properly and make it so that your audience can find you no matter where they are, no matter what medium they're on. They can find you because you have a presence on various platforms. So that's what we do at Media Boss Pro. So what we're doing a series right now where we're doing 5 days. We're going to show you different ways in 5 days that you can leverage media. And these are things that you can start doing when? Right now. Say it again. Right now. You can put it into the feed right now. That way, because we want to get you started right now on using media to make it so that you can help your business to grow. And like I said, leave comments, leave some questions, and we can get back to you and answer your questions. But we'd love to have you to share this with people that you know what we're doing today. So today, we're going to talk about why your business, why you should be live streaming. Why live streaming? So what we're doing right now, this is live streaming. This is live. I am recording it, but I'm also doing it live. So why should you be live streaming? Well, if you're a business owner and you have a brand, one of the simplest reasons that you should be live streaming is because your audience needs to be thinking of you. And I know that sounds like, yeah, duh. But you say that, but are you doing anything to make sure they're thinking of you? Are you doing anything to make it so that you are top of mind with your audience? Are you doing anything to make it so that when they think of a need, that you are coming to mind because you are the one that can service that need? If not, then live streaming is a great way to do it. I mean, think about it right now, and you can do this yourself. Like I said, we're doing things you can do right now. If you live stream and it's going to YouTube, it's going to Facebook, it's going to LinkedIn Live, your followers can now receive what you're putting out. They can learn from it, they can take notes, and they can grow from it. And guess what? You're right in front of them live. So that means that they have to pay attention to you now because who knows if it's going to be recorded. Now, at the same time, social media looks at those live videos and they'll push you out there. They'll push you out there because you're putting those live streams out. And people watch live streams much longer than they do when it's on demand because they know it's live, they know it's limited, they know it's going away. So they will stay on to watch it longer. So that's number one. That's just one reason why you want to why you want to do live streams, because you get to stay top of mind with people. And that's one of the biggest things that you want to always look at when you're dealing with people, because they want to make sure that they can think of you when they're doing something. So that's just number one. The number two reason, and like I said, some of these I know a lot of these are like, duh, Barrett, but yeah, it's real. Number two reason that you should be live streaming is because for your brand, for your brand, and keep in mind, I know all of you watching right now, you have different brands, but for your brand, creates awareness. It creates awareness for you. Now people get to see you. There are people right now watching who are totally unfamiliar with my firm, Media Boss Pro, totally unfamiliar. But guess what? Now, because they're watching this live stream right now, they've become aware of it. So live streams, live events, are a great way to get new people into your circle of influence. They're great ways for you to generate leads. That's why I said at the beginning, what Media Boss Pro does is we work with retired CEOs and current C-suite executives, because what we want to do is turn them into industry icons by using media to leverage it so that they can become the go-to person in their field, and they can find clients that want to pay them. That's what we do. Now, there's someone who just said, wow, you know what? I like that. That's me. I need to contact Media Boss Pro. Or there may be someone that's saying, you know what? I know someone I need to send to Media Boss Pro. Or there's someone that says, I don't know either one of those people, but I like that idea, and I'm going to file it away in my mind in case that comes up. Either one's good for me. That's why I do it. So you can do that too. As a matter of fact, I encourage it strongly to do live streams. Get out there, let people see you, let people hear you. And here's the one thing I want to tell you when it comes to that. Because a lot of you out there, well, I don't know if I want people to see me on camera and all that. Let me tell you something. I know this may hurt some of you, but get over yourself. Get over yourself. You're judging yourself, assuming what people will think when they see you. People want content. People want great information. People want to learn something when they turn on a live stream. They're not turning it on and go, oh my God, her hair doesn't look right. Oh my God, I don't like the way his mustache looks. Nobody cares. Nobody really cares. They want to know, can you do something to help them? That's really all they want to know. Can you do something to help them? Now, another thing about increasing your brand, your brand awareness, I should say, when you do a live stream, is that you never know who may want to partner with you. Hello? There may be someone out there who sees what you are doing and says, that person is doing something that falls in line with what I'm doing. I may need to contact them and see if we can work together. There may be some social media influencer out there that sees what you're doing and says, I may be able to bring more people to them in exchange for getting paid on some product or service that they offer. These are multipliers, man. You got to think about these things when you're putting together your live stream. I have made so many contacts just by doing events, live streams, video events, because people have seen me, and then they may see me on something else and think, okay, you know what, I'm seeing him again. I probably need to contact him. And that's one of the things that you should be thinking about for your business, for your brand. Get out there and make sure people see you. Now, the third thing, the third reason, we're at number three, third reason why you should be live streaming, it actually builds trust. People stay loyal to you, to your brand, if they can see you more often. If they can see you live, oh my gosh, it takes it to another level. Because your clients, your leads, so to speak, want to feel that they have a bond with you. They want to feel that there's a connection with you. And being with them live, and you can reach out to them live. And in some cases, depending on what you're doing, you can actually have it so they can actually interact with you live. Right now, we're just doing this live because I want to make sure I can have it recorded and sent, so we're not doing an interaction with people. But you can reach out in the comments. Definitely, please do that. But what it does is it can actually create a bond and a connection, so people can feel like, okay, you know what? I trust this person because they talk to me every day live, or they talk to me every week live, or they talk to me every month, however often you do it. But I can count on them to be there and to talk to me, and it doesn't seem like it's recorded and sugarcoated. Not that there's anything wrong with recorded content, because I do it myself, but it's something different about a live stream. And it seems that it's more valuable because you're getting that information now, and you don't know if it's going to be around later. And it just carries a lot more weight with people. But to know that you're doing it, and there's people who are loyal to you, oh, it's very valuable, because they can get tutorials of things that you're doing. They can get educational content. They can get a peek into something that you may be bringing out later, but because they're there live, oh, they get it now. Man, and you can use that, tease those things, man. Tease it, because it brings people into your circle, and it helps you to identify. Here you go. Helps you to identify that ideal client, that person that will keep coming back because they want to come see more of your live videos, so they will keep coming back to you. Now, number four, why you should be live streaming? It provides more authentic, authentic opportunities for engagement. So, it's good to have those on demands where people can click and see when they want to, but there's a level of authenticity that's missing when you have to pull up something and search for it in the recorded content. But when it's live, oh, it's extremely authentic. Meaning that I can flub over a word, which you've probably heard me do countless times, and I'm still going because it's live. And you know why I don't really bother about flubbing over a word or not? Because here's a secret for you guys. I'm human. I'm human. And I'm going to hazard a guess here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that you are too. So if I'm human, you're human. We make human error. We make mistakes. It happens. I'm not making a big deal out of the fact that I made a mistake. You know why? Because we all do. And what does that do? It provides a relatability, an engagement with us that we can all relate to. So here's the thing. You can come up there and try to be completely polished. If you're not someone who is naturally completely polished, then don't try to be someone you're not. Because people, as I said, they want to see you authentic. Be you. Be you. Stop trying to attract people who don't fit you. Don't go after attracting people who don't fit you. Go after those people who love you for you. And you can do real-time connection, real-time chat with these people. You can do Q&A sessions, because, like I said, people want to see that you're human because they're human. Don't be something you're not. I know people who do stuff and they want to have it recorded because they want to edit everything and make it so neat, clean, and polished. And then they wonder why they're not getting people to pay attention, because the people watching aren't neat, clean, and polished. They want someone who's real, someone who's authentic. So I say to you, make sure that you're just being authentic, and live streams are great. I mean, a great way to do it. Now, number five, a lot of people who I know that speak and they offer a lot of genuine, great content out there, they consider themselves to be thought leaders. Now, I have an opinion on that, but either way, they can be considered leaders. They can be speakers. They can be people who provide great content. Well, the one thing that they all have in common is they want to be credible. They want to be considered credible to people. So if you're doing live stream events and you're doing them consistently and you're targeting decision makers, so no matter what it is that you offer, no matter what it is that you do, if you're targeting those decision makers in your particular area, it can establish you as the authority in that area. It can establish you as the go-to person, or as I say, the industry icon. So when an expert shares something that someone who is the decision maker sees and says, you know what? I like the way that person conveys that. I like the way they communicate, and they're speaking to me. It builds credibility. It brings an impact that you're building into it. It makes it so that those people feel that, you know what? I'd like to see more of this person. I'd like to learn more from them. Maybe even bring you in to speak. Hello, hello, hello. Maybe even pay you to speak. Hello, hello, hello. And it can drive more people to your business, to your website. It can drive more people to become clients, to become leads that end up paying you. It can create new relationships. All of these things. All of these things can happen when you live stream. So this is why I strongly encourage you to establish that credibility and get out there and start doing it, because once you start doing it, you'll realize it's not as crazy as you may think it is. Now, let's move on to number 6. You want to be that person that can stretch things, stretch boundaries. Because when you're just in person meeting and things, you can't be everywhere, right? I mean, you can't clone yourself and go, I don't want to hear it, but you can't clone yourself and go all over the place and reach people. Well, when you're virtual live streaming, you can be everywhere. And I'm smiling because, like I said, Media Boss Pro, our motto is be everywhere all at once. So one thing you can do, and I talk to a lot of pastors who say, you know what, live streaming helps me to spread the gospel, to spread God's word all over the place. And I love that. I love that. I love that. Because if you can do that, when you can spread the word of God or the word of your business anywhere, you don't have to be everywhere. Now, don't get me wrong. I love to travel. Those of you who know me know I love to travel. And you can travel extensively. But I love traveling when I can go have fun. So I don't necessarily always want to travel for work, but I mean, if someone's going to pay me to travel, I will. That's another story. But by using live streaming, I can travel through the World Wide Web. I can be right now in Paris, France. I can be right now in Istanbul. I can be right now in South Africa. I can be right now in Russia, all at the same time. And you can too. All you have to do is get out there. Let the people know that you're there, and you can stream it. Like I mentioned earlier, you could be on Facebook, you could be on LinkedIn, you can be on YouTube, all at the same time. All at the same time. So live streaming with the right platform allows you to do that. So number 7 as to why you should be live streaming. It gives you a chance to connect with your teams that you work with. See, right now, I'm working, I do, well, I have 4 different podcasts. 4 different podcasts. But when I want to really communicate with my team, we meet on a live stream event. So I have people that I'm working with who are in Germany. I have people I'm working with who are in the Philippines. I have people that are working with who are in Los Angeles. I have people I'm working with who are in Austria. So these people are all over the place, but I still need to connect with them. So in doing that, live streaming is a great way to do this, because I don't want to talk to them and record it and send it to them and hope that they respond later. I need an answer now if I have a question. They need an answer now if they have a question. So live streaming allows me to get on, talk to these people, get our work done, and we can be more efficient. We can get things done faster, and we can move on and start making money, right? So that's the one thing you want to do is get in position to where you can live stream and be more productive with what you're doing. Now, you heard me mention this word a few seconds ago. We're going to get to number 8 now. We're going to get to number 8. Number 8 is generate more revenue. Yeah. You can generate more revenue. Now, I know you're thinking, Barrett, what are you talking about? It's just a live stream. Oh, contraire, my friend. My French is rusty. But I want to make sure you understand this. You could actually charge an entry fee for your live stream. I know people are like shocked. I've paid before for live stream events that I got on before. You can do the same thing. You can do the same thing. Just charge people to be a part of your live stream event. Make it an event, or it can be a membership, whatever. It can be a free event that can lead to profit opportunities. You can do that as well. I mean, let me just put it to you. I'm going to be as blunt as I can. I sell services. I sell products. Now, I'm not selling you right now, but this is a free event. Do you think that if someone is interested in what I do, that they may not reach out to me? You know, and I might say, hey, let's talk, and I could make good business from it? Of course. Yes, I want to share information to you, but of course, I want to do business as well. So let's use an example here. You could sell some of your merchandise. You could sell digital products. You could sell your services during your live stream. And you could sell them on a paid event. But I don't want you to think that you have to give away the farm all the time. You can sell event. You can even, here's this one. You can even bring in a sponsor for your events. You've been on live events before, I hope. But there are live events that have a sponsor's name on them. Have a logo on there. Sometimes they even build in a commercial in it. Yeah, you could do the same thing. You could do the same thing. This is one way you can make money on your live stream events. And there are other ways too. And we can get into that later when you schedule a private call with me. That's MediaBossPro.com. MediaBossPro.com. Go there and just schedule an appointment with me. So number 9. Let's get to number 9. Number 9 is it can increase conversion. When your leads attend your live event and they become more aware of what you do and why you do it and how you do it and that it can serve them, they tend to want to convert and work with you more. Let's face it, most of us convert business because someone feels a connection with what we do. A lot of them feel a connection, especially if you're working where you're the person out there in front, they have a connection with you. So if they can build a connection through a live event, a live stream, they can reach out to you right now. Right now, hopefully you put things in place and integrated your marketing tools, your CRMs, and to make it so that they can convert right now. And there's nothing better than increasing your conversions and having urgency than having a method for them to convert right now. As I told you, I'm giving you 5 things you can do right now. So I don't want you wasting time. I don't want you procrastinating. You know, I wrote a book called "Why Didn't You Get It Done?" You see what I just did there? I'm on my live stream promoting my book. Hint, hint, hint. That's called a clue, guys. So one of the things that you can do is make it so people can connect with you and people can act on the things that you have right now. Put tools in place. Make it so they can connect with you. Maybe you want to have a consultation with them. That's fine. If you have larger scale products or larger scale services, you may not want to go for the large sale right off the bat until you've had a talk with them to make sure they fit. You can do that. That's why I gave my website, MediaBossPro.com. I gave that out so people can have a conversation with me, and maybe that's something that they may want to use later to talk to me about things. But the bottom line is live stream events like this, they actually can increase your conversion. You don't want those people going away because they saw part of your recorded event and they said, okay, that sounds interesting. I'll watch the rest later. And then later just never comes. Like I said at the top, people stay longer on live events than they do recorded events. Because one of the things that they know in the back of their minds is that it's live, and when it's over, it's over. That's why a lot of times I'll see people, they'll do live events, and you've seen this before, and people will say, well, is it recorded? And they go, no, it's not. So what does that do? It increases the scarcity and it increases the urgency to make it so that I need to watch this now because it won't be here tomorrow. So increase conversion, that's number 9. And number 10, the number 10 reason why you should be doing live streams for your business, and I do this all the time, you get to repurpose your content, man. You get to repurpose your content. Think about it. I have put so many things on social media over the years, so many different posts, so many videos, so many memes, so many GIFs on there, all these things I've put on social media, and I've done presentations live, in person presentations, I've done different seminars, so forth and so on. I've created video content, it's on YouTube, everywhere. But now I can take that same content and put it in a live stream. I can take, you heard me mention my first book called Why Didn't You Get It Done? I can put it in a live stream. As a matter of fact, I have put it in a live stream before. I have my second book, 50 Shades of Wealth, shameless plug. I put that in a live stream. I could put that in a live stream. My third book, A Call to Action, I can put that on a live stream. I'm working on my 4th and 5th right now. But I'm telling you for the same reason. Your content, repurpose it. Stop thinking that you have to reinvent the wheel, man. Let me tell y'all something about the wheel. It will not, I repeat, it will not get any rounder. The shock, I know, shock and awe to everyone. The wheel will not get any rounder. So you're trying to reinvent it, trying to make it different, make it better. It's a wheel. It's a wheel. So number 10, like I said, is repurpose your content. So these are 10 reasons why. I could have gotten more, but we're going to go with 10. 10 reasons why you should be live streaming as a business owner. Now, the thing is, I know some of you are thinking, but when should I get started? Well, I always say yesterday's a good time. Yesterday's a real good time to get started. Meaning that stop procrastinating. Don't let the grass grow under your feet. Get on the day. Do a live stream. It doesn't have to be long. Like I just did this about 30 minutes. It could be 30 seconds, guys. Do you understand that a lot of people go live on TikTok every day for 30 seconds, some 15 seconds, and they do just fine attracting people? You got long form content. You have short form content. And so some people say one is better than the other, but it depends on who you're talking to and what you want from them. So why not have both? Huh? Why not have both? If you have long form, you can edit it and to make it into short form. So why not do both? But the main thing is to get started doing content. Get your content out there, and live streaming is a great way to do it because it attracts people right now. It attracts people into your wheelhouse right now, and they see you live, and there's something about connecting with someone live that makes them want to react now. People like seeing someone that they can relate to, and they like being able to do it at that moment. So on that note, guys, like I said, I would love for you to share this with people. I would love for you to comment, to leave your comments about live streaming, and if you've done it, if you want to do it, how you should do it. If you want to have a consult with me, MediaBossPro.com, MediaBossPro.com, and we can schedule a time where we can talk about how we can help you to get yourself more in the media. If you're a retired CEO especially, and you're wondering what's next, what to do to get your name out there, let us help you become an industry icon. If you're someone in the C-suite right now working to make a company big and you want to exercise your knowledge and put it out there a little bit more, contact us at Media Boss Pro. Go to MediaBossPro.com, guys. I look forward to seeing you the next time. And like I said, guys, look, let me tell you something. You are something special because you are God's vessel. Keep that in mind, and I'll see you next time on Media Boss Live. I'm Barrett Matthews.